Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Play On, AFLPLAY's weekly footy fix. I am your host, Kat Sasso, and this week I am joined by one of my very good friends and social media extraordinaire and colouring in extraordinaire as well, Starr.
What a wonderful intro. Thank you so much.
It's so good to have you here. You've been an AFLPLAY girly for a very long time.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been a while, so it's really glad to I'm really glad to have you back.
I feel like I'm just at home and the set looks incredible. Wait, are we on a set or are we at your house? What's the vibe?
We're on a set.
Okay, cool.
I actually wish this was my house.
Oh, you're still going. You're still going.
Yeah,
okay.
I do wish that this was my house, I will say.
Green, I feel like it's really offsetting the outfits. It looks great. It's such a vibe.
Just as long as we don't look like Shrek in the footage.
I think everyone should have at least a little bit of Shrek in their daily lives, but not too much, you know?
Completely. Well, this is the first question that I ask everyone who sits on the couch. We need to know where your loyalties lie. So who do you barrack for in the AFL?
Oh, well, I don't know if my shoes and socks give it away, but I am a Swannies girly.
I've had too many Swan supporters on this show.
Well, you know, Sydney girl for life, born and bred, darl. It'd be rude not to.
Absolutely,
you know?
and I totally agree. And you know what? If I, in another life, ever was born and bred in Sydney, I would probably be a Sydney Swans girl as well. Like I said before, you have been an AFLPLAY girly for a while. How has your understanding of footy changed since you first started?
I mean, when I first went into it, I knew nothing about the sport. And I think that was honestly the best case scenario for me because I was going into it with like a completely blank slate, just like, I don't know what this is going to be like. Am I going to enjoy it? What are the vibes going to be? And it's like once you step into that first game, it just like the energy just captivates you straight away. So 100%. The fact that I was able to know pretty much nothing about the game. There's a ball. We've established that. That's good. But I'm still able to be a part of the atmosphere and not feel excluded. So I would say, like, you know, from that first girlie who walked into the first game to now, I've come so far. And it really is just the love of the sport and the people that has gotten me here.
Oh, and I love that. And you kind of sort of answered my next question, but what were your first thoughts when you walked into your first ever AFL game?
I was like, there's a lot happening. There's a lot of polls. I don't know what they're for. And also, where are the hot chips? Because someone has them, I can smell them.
Yeah. But I reckon footy food like rivals the food anywhere else.
Oh, it's
There's
the
just
best.
something about it.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
And it's like footy stadium food. I don't know what it is, but the chips and the pies.
They always hit so hard.
I know it sounds so stereotypical, but they just taste so good. And I just think it's just because you're at the footy.
Yeah, and also the tomato sauce, it's even though it's exactly the same brand of the sauce I eat at home, it's just like my mouth is literally salivating just thinking about it.
Pack.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had the incident where you've squished it on yourself?
Yeah, one time. Okay, this is a random story, but when I was a kid, I was at the park with my siblings and I saw a packet of sauce on the floor and I decided to stomp on it just for vibes, but it squirted up and literally went in my eye. And as you can imagine, my older sister, who was a bit of an ogre at the time, she was horrible to me about it and she never let me live it down to this day.
Honestly, fair enough.
I said ogre because we're talking about Shrek before.
Yeah. To be fair, I would do the exact same thing to my younger brother if he did something like that. I feel like
absolutely.
Yeah, I hold a lot of things over his head still even to this day.
You've got to.
Even though he is a 23-year-old man. But going back to the whole footy conversation, what surprised you the most about being there? Like what was it? Was it the atmosphere? Was it like the crowd? What was it about the actual footy itself?
Yeah, it was definitely the crowd and the atmosphere as well. And I think when it was my first game and you don't know anything, you're kind of relying on other people to kind of tell you how you should be reacting really. Like everyone's having a really loud reaction to something and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just start cheering or like, you know, what's the vibe? I kind of like do a sense check based on the other people around me. But yeah, the first game I went to was at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne. Is it still called that?
It is Marvel.
Yeah. And I was with my boyfriend. We were celebrating an anniversary and we had like watched so many rugby games together. We're like, let's go to a footy game. This will be really, really cool. And yeah, it was just like, what was the question? Sorry.
What surprised you the most?
What surprised me the most was just like the atmosphere and the people as well. And I think it's like consistent amongst lots of different sports as well. It's really going to be the people and the atmosphere that pulls you in. If you went to a footy game and there was only one other person there,
it's not vibes.
Boring.
That's the thing. It's the best part about the footy is going to a full stadium and seeing so many people that are so invested.
Yeah, and people from like all walks of life as well and all different ages. And, you know, since then I have been to many, many games and walked into many different stadiums and had the pleasure of, even interviewing people at some of them, which has been really cool just to see how much other people love this game as well. And that really is just like reflected in everything that they do. And it's just this like really beautiful thing that you pick up on as soon as you're even outside waiting to go in. It's really special.
Yeah, and it fully even starts from like a grassroots level as well.
Yeah.
Like people are so invested even at grassroots levels.
Yeah.
And everyone's there and everyone's having a great time, and it's such a great environment to be in. And I think it's just the sport in general. It brings people together in a way that not a lot of other sports can.
Absolutely.
And especially like as someone who doesn't know a lot about the sport, or if you're just getting into it, it's one of those things that like you can still go there, have a great time and actually get invested in it, even though you might not know the rules or know really what's going on. It's just one of those things. It's like, it's so exciting to just be there and be amongst it all and get into it. But I've obviously asked you a lot of footy questions. I want to know a bit about you. So for everyone at home who doesn't know you, what do you do?
Yes, hello, my name's Starr. Yes, that is my real name. Usually when I introduce myself, people follow up with like, what? Like, is that a stage name or a nickname? I'm like, no, here's my license. Literally Starr with the double R though, because we want it to be unique.
Yes.
So I make content. I'm a mainly comedy, bit of lifestyle, bit of entertainment. I just do honestly everything. Whatever I'm interested in at that moment in time, I'm like, let's make some content about it. And I also work in the media and entertainment. I host a TV show, dabble in a bit of this, bit of that. Pretty much I just love to yap. And I love to entertain people and make people laugh. And I'm so lucky that I've been able to, forge a career out of that.
You're an absolute gun at it too, may I just say.
Thank you.
Obviously you're but you're making your way more into the media entertainment space. And of course with your show, which is so exciting and I love watching it.
Thank you.
What has been the most exciting part of that for you, or the most surreal part of that?
I mean, like whenever I'm on a shoot of some sort, that always feels really surreal. And I always just think to myself, wow, all those decisions that I've made over the years, every time I backed myself, it's kind of been a stepping stone to get me where I am today. And I still feel like I'm just on the cusp of everything. As you said, I'm kind of trying to step more into that traditional media space and push myself past my comfort zone and try new things. But yeah, it's been a really crazy journey over the past couple of years, and I'm just happy to be here. Did I answer the question?
You absolutely did. You answered it so well.
I feel like whenever we hang out, we're like, la, 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 la. We go on these tangents and I'm like
15
wait, what was that thing we were talking about? Yeah.
Fully. Like every single time we have a conversation, it's like 27 different topics in the one conversation. And I feel like anyone around us listening to the conversation would be like, what is going on?
Yeah, but it's just efficient for us because we can understand and we can keep up at the same pace.
Our brains are on the same wavelength.
There you go.
Is there a moment that you've had recently where you just kind of felt like, yeah, I'm in the right place? With work, with life in general?
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, can I talk about like a specific movie that I worked on?
Of course.
Yeah, well, I had the privilege of working at the Fantastic Four premiere the other week in Sydney, which was so cool. And I think whenever I do those jobs where it involves, like public speaking or meeting these really big talents that when I think about it before the job, I'm like, I'm actually going to faint when I meet Joseph Quinn or like this really famous person. But once I'm there, I honestly just kind of kick into gear and I'm like, let's do this. It's almost like a mindset shift, a bit of a stage presence that once I'm there on the tools, in the zone, you just get it done and then you freak out afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's usually my process around it.
I love that so much. Well, I feel like it could be a similar situation when it comes to like, I know for me, interviewing certain athletes and when it comes to footy players and stuff, when it comes to talking to certain people, you kind of like beforehand go into it and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. This is the best day of my life. But then you kind of just got to suck it all in and like keep it at bay until after.
Yeah, and then you can just like explode after. Yeah.
Well, what tips would you have for someone who might be trying to break into this space, trying to get maybe into, maybe footy media or just media in general? Like what kind of advice would you give them?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but the most important thing is to just start. I think we all hold ourselves back so much from doing things that we want to do because we're worried about what other people might think or what other people might say or that we're not going to be good enough. But if you just constantly have those thoughts, you're never going to take the first step in the first place. And if there is something that you're really passionate about, that you're really interested in, start talking about it. Start making videos. I mean, you don't have to sit down and talk to a camera straight away if that doesn't feel right for you. There are so many different spaces that you can play in and formats that you can play around with. And, not that, creating content is the only way to get to where you want to go. But I would say, most importantly, just push yourself a little bit day by day, and sometimes you just have to throw 5 things at the wall and see what sticks. Like I feel like I've had so many different identities over the past 5 or 6 years from when I first started making content, and I see my old videos from 2019. I'm like, oh, that's actually not me.
I feel exactly the same.
That's Patricia. That wasn't me, you know, like I no longer align. Patricia. But that's all part of the process of growth and everything. So I think you just got to back yourself as well in whatever you do. And not every single thing that you create, whether it be a piece of writing or a video or a piece of art, is like gonna hit for everyone. But if you're putting, if it's giving you joy by creating this, that is going to land in the right place. And if that's for one person, that's for one person. It could be for 10, it could be for 10,000, you know? So you just got to put yourself out there.
I introduced you at the start of this show as a colouring in extraordinaire, and you absolutely are. I'm gonna put some photos of like some of the things that you've done because I am not inclined artistically at all. But I thought for today's challenge, we're gonna do a Guernsey glow up. And so essentially what we're gonna do, I have my pencils right here, and we have a create your own Guernsey, but we're just gonna glow up another Guernsey. And we have to pick a team and we have to glow it up in our very own way. I think you're going to win, but I'm intrigued to see how this goes.
I'm really excited to see your artwork.
Okay. Well, I'm obviously going to be picking Geelong. Who are you going to pick?
I'm going to do this one is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I got to reach over.
That's 2 blue.
Okay. So.
We're taking this really seriously.
Right. I am a bit of an artiste. Okay. My Guernsey, I think, is going to be like a limited edition one that they only wear on a certain occasion, and you'll understand what that occasion is when you see it.
Okay.
But I kind of wanted it to be, something a bit left of field. It'll get the people talking, get the attention.
I'm no artiste by any means, so
But hey, it's like what we were just talking about. You just gotta give it a go anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect.
No, and you know what? I've really been wanting to do some bedazzling lately.
You would actually love that because you can just get lost in it.
I really just want to start bedazzling like sports gear. You know what I mean? Like I might see like a really nice footy kit that I want to bedazzle, and I'm going to bedazzle it.
I approve.
That is not how I wanted it to look. I'm a perfectionist as well, so I struggle with colouring in and drawing.
Well, you know what? When I started colouring, I only started like in February this year or something, but when I first bought all the gear, I was too scared to start. I bought like these new books that were all over TikTok, and they were like kind of the fancy ones. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it because it's not going to be perfect. And I literally held myself off from doing it for like a month. And I just stared at these books like, I can't do it. It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
And then one day I just did it, and I was like, oh.
I think it's just one of those things that like with everything, you've got to just do it. You know? Like you got to just put yourself out there. But then I feel like that's when like the best things happen. True?
Agreed. Oh, this is sparkly.
Is it?
Yeah.
I love that.
Wow. This is gorgy.
I think I want a silver pencil. To be honest, I reckon the AFL should hire me.
Honestly.
I'm a liar.
Honestly, they might see this. The teams might see this and go, whoa, we're going to need that. We're going to need to get that rendered ASAP.
Okay, I'm trying to be artistic with this, but it's just not going where I feel like it should be.
I think you're doing a great job.
But
You're
that's
way too
okay.
hard on yourself.
I'm nearly finished.
Yeah, me too. It's just a rough draft, you know? When they actually make the Guernseys, they can reach out to us.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right.
We'll get the proper team on it, the proper dev team.
The proper like actual designer people just to bring, because they can like take this design and run with it, but they just need, I need someone who like can see the vision. You know?
Just at least tag me in the caption, you know?
Yeah. I don't have the memory skills to draw the cat's logo off by heart, but that's okay.
Are we ready for the reveal?
Yeah, pretty much. If I'm not ready now, I'll never be ready. Mine's, it's a work in progress.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for the big
ready.
reveal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do one at a time or together?
One at a time so then we can explain.
Okay.
You go first because you're my guest.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So here we have
I love
the Guernsey Glow Up. This is actually the limited edition Valentine's Day special Guernsey.
Yeah.
Because we just need lots of love in our life. And it is completely covered in glitter and sequins, which we all know is scientifically proven to be a very performance enhancing material.
Absolutely.
Yes. And yes, so the front, we've got all the hearts, a little S in there, and then on the back as well, we've got a mix of 2 metal tones, silver and gold. And I just think,
I'm for it.
yeah,
I love that.
That's guaranteed win.
She's gorgeous.
Isn't
I love
she
the two-tone.
beautiful?
It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
mixed metals. It's all the rage
It's so
right
in.
now.
It is. All right, are you ready for mine?
Yes.
Mine is not as good as yours.
Don't
but
say that.
This is mine.
Oh, wow.
Now, let me explain. We have the classic hoops on
Stunning.
the kit, but I wanted to go for a few designs, and I'm not a very good drawer, so it's not translating as well as what I would have hoped. But my main thing is the number on the back. It's fully bedazzled. So this is just straight up Swarovski crystals.
Yes. Ooh, very nice.
And then the metallic edging. So the silver edging on the sleeves
Beautiful.
and the neckline. And then we have just a few different patterns in here. I feel like we could have stuck with one, but I just wanted to try all of them to see what would work. And I think none of them work.
No,
But
I
that's
think
okay.
it's really nice.
I think it's just an abstract, maybe like art week.
and the touch of the Swarovski is really lovely.
You know how you have book week at school? This is for art week at AFL.
I think it's
AFL
beautiful.
art week. They should do that.
Well, we'd
AFL
win.
Art Week.
We'd win, clearly.
Yeah. So that is the Guernsey glow up.
Oh, does anyone have a 3D printer? How do we get these made?
I know a guy. Don't worry. That was probably the most fun.
The most fun
and
you've
I actually
ever had.
haven't drawn anything for the longest time ever.
I'm telling you, you gotta get into some
Gotta
hobbies.
get into it. Yeah. Well, you know what? My biggest hobby is being chronically online. And so I have some really fun videos for you to watch.
Oh,
today.
okay. Yay.
And I'm really excited to watch your reaction. So we're going to start with this first video. I think it's like a universal experience to have a performance anxiety when someone says they're going to come and watch you do anything.
Yeah.
And so these boys are essentially...
That's so good. Oh my God, do you know I have this when it comes to typing on a computer. If
someone's watching, it's
if someone's
stressful.
watching me, I can't
Totally,
type. It used to
totally.
always happen to me in my old job. Like my manager would be over me and I'm like, I can't spell or do anything. That's
no,
so
you know
good.
what? Honestly, I feel like for me, if I'm like trying to bounce a footy or something or like do anything athletic,
Yeah.
I'm good at it when I'm by myself. But the second someone starts watching me,
Oh, it's so true. Yeah, my boyfriend's
I look like
literally
I've never even been able to walk
a
before.
PT and
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
look like a
oh,
toddler.
I can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, my next one is there's been this ad that's been going around that everyone's been
Oh,
recreating.
the walking?
I love the Sharon mascot. I think it should be. I think they should have
Wow.
the Sharon everywhere.
The Sharon's really nailed that walk.
The walk's perfect.
It's so good.
And you know, you can see the old people in the background that aren't really paying attention, but I can guarantee you, so many people there would have really appreciated.
they
that.
would have got the reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. 10 out of 10.
Now, we love some grassroots footy here
Yes.
on Play On, right? This is quite possibly the best marking duo of all time. It's essentially getting marked by your smaller little doppelganger.
Oh my God.
Why do they look the same?
Do you think they knew each other beforehand?
I don't know, but
So
they actually look exactly the
good.
same.
Luckily, the Guernseys are different colours,
know,
or else
just-
that would be really confusing.
they're like
hey?
big brother and little brother, and they're just
Mario and Luigi. So cute.
fully. You know what is wholesome? My next video, because I love a coach who loves his boys, and this is just the sweetest ritual ever. Shakes everyone's hand, makes sure everyone's ready to go. And honestly, I've got a soft spot for him. I won't lie. I was kind of obviously devastated as a Geelong gal last year, but I was very glad to see them win the flag.
Oh. It reminds me of Ted Lasso.
Oh my God, I know. I know. And I actually brought this up 2 episodes ago
Yes.
about Netflix picking up the AFL and doing
Yes, I saw
a
that.
series.
I saw
and
that.
apparently the people behind Drive to Survive are doing a series on the AFL.
Let's go.
And I'm so excited. I literally said this 2 weeks ago, guys. And oh my God.
You
so
manifested
keep
it.
an eye on that. I'm going to keep an eye on it. And when it comes out, we will be watching it
I
together.
saw also Prime Video. They posted
That's the
today
one.
that they was it Prime or Netflix?
I think it's Prime Video
Yeah,
that's doing
yeah,
it.
that they commissioned it. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's from the same people that created
so
F1 Drive to
good.
Survive.
Yeah, and you know they did like a mini kind of thing of Drive to Survive, but for the young female drivers as well.
Yes,
That
I
was
have seen.
really good.
It
F1
is
the Academy.
Great. So guys, make sure you're keeping up with the new. I wonder what they'll call it though. What do you think they would call it?
Oh,
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Give it a name.
Oh my gosh. I reckon it'll be like one word.
Yeah.
This show's actually, I was going to say play on, but that name's already taken. Sorry.
To be fair, they could. And
Yeah.
I would allow them to take it.
I think
Play
play
On
on
would
would
be a
actually
really
be
good name.
really good. And
Yep.
just imagine like the cover image is one of the players walking out onto the field.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, chills.
They should do
literal chills.
like deep inner workings each episode of like certain players. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we could honestly,
Here
I could
for
talk
it.
about this forever. Starr, thank you so much
Oh,
for
thank
joining us this
you.
week.
My
It has
pleasure.
been such a pleasure and it's been so much fun getting to draw and just having a little yap.
Yes, have a little yap. If anyone wants a copy of this, let me know.
Let us know. Yeah. And also let us know who you think, which one you would like to see go into production.
Caps one, surely.
Stars.
The Swarovski.
Swarovski crystals, guys.
Swarovski, Ariana Grande.
I'm going to send this in the mail to Geelong. Make sure to keep up with us at AFLPLAY on socials and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.